Des, your initial thoughts on that game?
I was just speaking to the boys then. I thought there were attributes and I thought there were characteristics that we showed in the game where we showed great grit, we showed great resilience, we showed pretty good effort. Look, I know you're going to say the score was, what it was, 24-14, whatever it was, but there were a lot of moments in that game where we were able to come back and able to get back into the game. But the issue is that the game is 80 minutes and there was just sections of the game where it's quite easy to see where, we didn't execute well. We put ourselves under pressure. We put ourselves in positions where we do that much D. We come up with back-to-back sets on our try line. And we get the ball back and then we turn it over. Funnily enough, we're down 20-2 and, we get back into the game at 20-14 and it was game on. And then all that good work is sort of undone. So they're the attributes and, that's the signs and they're the ingredients, the part that you want in the football side. The disappointing part about is just the poor execution, and we just can't give ourselves a chance. Individually, we need to really execute better. So that's the disappointing part about that game tonight. Yeah.
There's a positive. There's AJ Brimson just keeps turning up for you guys and playing brilliant football. Is he going to make it hard for Keano to get back into the side when he's fit?
Yeah, well, Keano, he won't. I don't think Keano. I don't think you'll see Keano on the field this year. But that's the great value of AJ. He's able to play a number of those positions. But it's the old cliche, isn't it? It's a sort of headache that you want as a coach.
How do you see the future of this club? Do you see that as a sort of a turning point, or as far as mentality goes? Or?
Turning, I think as far as what you saw tonight, and the mentality is really strong. The side is really, really connected, and I know there's been a lot of unfounded speculation, and that's all it's been. That's all we've looked upon it as being. So I won't comment on that any further than to say that it is pure speculation. The results we just haven't gotten, and the game that we are in is a result driven business. You make sure that. And it's something that we can only just keep working on. But I think what you saw tonight was the effort and just the willingness that they're willing to really, really work hard. So we can't get away from that fact. And if we can just execute better and probably limit some of the mistakes that we made tonight, it is a very, very competitive side. So the future, of the Titans, I think is quite strong. Now we hold that, and that's where I think we can improve. And I've made purposely of the fact that we haven't gone down the lines of blaming injury and cohesion, because. We pride ourselves on the fact that it's the next man up mentality.
You probably can't make the finals this year, Des, but do you want more time with the club next year to turn this around? I mean, look,
of course,
you've seen all the reports about where you're going to be.
Yeah, no, but and I don't take any notice of the reports because I know what we've got here and I know what's sort of said. So I find a lot of the speculation it's unfounded, but. In saying that, we've only been at it at 18 months. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm one of the most competitive people that you could come across, and it's not something that I am enjoying the way, and particularly when I know what's in the four walls, and the outcomes. And I think if you're going to be fair, and if you're not looking at not in a biased way, or you don't have an agenda, there were some great signs there tonight against potentially a side that's, I think, the Broncos is going to put a lot of pressure on during the finals. Tino? Yeah.
Tino, given all that's happened during the week, did you feel like you were playing for your coach tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I think every week, no matter what the situation is, go out there and play for your coach and the team and the club. So, yeah, nothing changes with me. Same mentality every week, no matter the situation. So, give it my all, best I can.
Des talked about execution and just not owning the big moments. I know the decision was made early in the year to put JC in at halfback. Is that hard to expect him to be able to game manage you through when these big moments are there and he's got such an experience in the seven?
Yeah, for sure. I think anyone in any position when there's a lot of moments that aren't won or execution isn't there, puts pressure on everyone. So, yeah, it's all of us that need to step up in moments like that and take control, not just JC. And he's still learning that position too. And we see what he can do, and he's got a journey ahead, and it's exciting because he's a future, and he's a good player.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.